Welcome to the Cult of Cinema. And welcome. Whoa, I can actually hear myself. So that's what you guys hear. Welcome to the Ultimate Tier List. The year 1981. And what exactly does that mean for us? For those that are new here, we'll do the rules of the tier list first before we get started. That'll give a few people time to get in, especially when there was like 7, 8 of you, and all of a sudden there's 4. So we'll see how this goes tonight, because I have a few of these situated. So yeah, son of a bitch. All right, so here's how it goes. I have around 54 to 55 films from 1981, horror films. Everything be there? Probably not. There's going to be things that get missed out on. So if your favorite film gets missed out on, I do apologize. It might make it into another tier list in the future. What we're going to do is we're going to go through all 55 of those films one at a time. Yo, Dustin. Hey, the Videodrome. And as a collective, you guys are going to vote on the film where it goes. The tiers work like this. It's top, great, good, okay, and meh. So this is a film that you're not going to watch again. It's probably going to hit a meh category, or an okay if it, left a little bit of an impression. If it's a good film, but, it's not something you go back to every day, it's good. And great, well, obviously, that's great. And top, well, that is the tops. You have Mahatma Gandhi. That's the top of the list. After we do every tier, Yo Cobra, welcome. Then what happens is the stressful part comes out. This is what they call the stressful part. We rank them. We go through every tier, and we rank that each tier on its own, from the one you're going to watch least to the one you're going to want to watch most. And what's really kind of cool, hey, George, welcome, man, and Andy, is that you're not going to see me very much longer. Yo, zombies. What's going to happen is you're not going to see me anymore. So that is the tier right there. But let's move it down a bit so you guys can actually see what is on the screen. When we get to putting this into the to the list itself, to the tier, then I'm going to make these bigger so you guys can see them all. Yo, John, welcome back, man. It has been a while. For those into the Patreon, on Friday, we'll be doing another Ultimate Tier List exclusive to the Patreon. And that one is going to be the films of 1970. Hey, yo, Disconnected, man. Second time we chatted today. We chatted first on Master Chaos's video bit, the Severance set, which I hope all you guys got to check out, because it was really good. So let's get started here right away. And as we go through these, because I've got tier lists, spoiler alert, I've got tier lists made for quite a few years. 1981 is this week. And by the way, next week we will be going into the transitional year of 1989. And I'll be honest, there's even more. Yo, Neil, there's even more stuff for 1989 than there is for 1981. But my hopes is to eventually, hey, River, welcome, to do the whole 70s, 80s, 90s. Maybe we'll do 2000s. I'm not quite sure yet. But by doing these tier lists, hey, Cobwebs, hey, Daniel, man, what we can do is we can find out how films evolved or devolved, depending on your on your thoughts. So let's start out right away with an Italian classic, the real Halloween 2, per se. And it is a movie that was put out by Severin, and it is called Absurd. So we need a ranking from top, great, good, okay, and meh, to George Eastman and Edmund Perdue in Absurd. Oh, excellent one. Hey, Matt, we are on the first film. You just came in just in time. You're in time to make the first vote. Neil said good. Videodrome said okay for Absurd. You guys all know my opinions on Absurd, so I obviously don't have to give my opinion. Good for Disconnected. That's 2 goods. We got 2 okays and Absurd. We got 3 okays. Oh. Guys, it hurt my feelings. 3 goods. We got 3 goods, 3 okays. Worth checking out, John. If you buy the 7 edition, it has a soundtrack with it. It's got a really good soundtrack, actually. We got 4 okays. New award you made after all. 4 goods and 4 okays. 5 goods. Dark Side comes in with a 5 good. Zombies hits with an okay, which brings us tied again. Hey, Jason. Looks like you might end up being the one that's breaking this tie here. Absurd, man, with George Eastman. It's 5-5 on good and okay. Where are we putting Absurd? This is kind of like reverse bingo, like if you were the ball and you could decide where you went. Good it is. And Absurd is the first one on the board under the good category. Okay, let's see what you guys think of this one. I'm kind of curious where you're going to put this one. I think I know. An American Werewolf in London, the classic. The guy from the Dr. Pepper commercials starred in a movie, and that movie turned out to be An American Werewolf in London. Disconnected is right away with top. Zombies got top. 10 out of 10. That's the top. I think we're going to get tops across the board. Oh, we got one great. Wow, Derek. Derek being the and William being the great excellent. Okay. You can only be top. All right. So let's get that to the top. I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit. Jenny Agutter. Jenny Agutter. It's guaranteed nudity. That's what it is. Jenny Agutter is guaranteed nudity. Here's one that reached out to, and this is going to be a throwback for my patrons. Lucio Fulci's The Black Cat. Hey, Olivia, welcome. Yeah, I like that. We got The Black Cat up next. George goes for the top for the American Werewolf in London. What do you guys think of The Black Cat? Obviously, it was in the Arrow set, the Black Cat Arrow set. Good from Zombie. We got 4 goods, 1 okay, 5 goods, 6 goods, 7 goods. Looks like the goods are going to rule this one. From Daniel. 8 goods. William hasn't seen it. Worth checking out. Let's put it by Arrow so you know it's worth checking out. Let's hope things don't tend to do too many. Disconnected goes for an okay. I think that's what you put in when we did the Fulci, didn't you? Were you there for the Fulci? I think you were. All right. The first movie my dad ever rented on VHS. I'm not joking. Here's a little bit of trivia for you from me. And the movie is, and I don't think this movie's out on Blu-ray yet, Blood Beach. Your Vice of the Lack Room is an amazing film, period. I have a potential idea, Daniel, for an October thing if you're doing it. So I'll reach out to you. Nobody's seen Blood Beach? Very mad. Zombies goes with very mad for Blood Beach. We got an okay. Okay. I think we're not going to get a lot for Blood Beach, so But beach is okay. Okay is yeah. I agree. I agree with you there. And in case you thought we were rid of Fulci, we're not, because Fulci didn't just put it with Black Cat. He also put it, well, there's a couple Fulcis on here, by the way. Bloody Moon. So it's an older 7 release, but a lot of people picked it up. Oh, cool, Candid Camera. I used to love that show when I was a kid. So we're looking at Bloody Moon. No, Fulci, Franco, I'm sorry. Oh my God, my mind is going tonight. So Bloody Moon by Jess Franco. There, Matt goes right away. Really is only a real slasher film, to be honest with you. And okay, it is another director, it's Franco, which I should know because I'm a Franco fanatic. We got 2 greats, 3 greats, and good. Hey, Master Chaos, welcome, man. What? Best Franco, there you go. Bloody Moon. It's a gory Franco film. Got 4 goods, 5 goods, 5 greats. It's great. That is a horrible 20 the Tiger impression. Six greats. And we are putting Bloody Moon, the first film to reach the great category. Worth checking out, Wim. Not a bad one, especially for Franco, who's not really big into doing slasher films. This was the one he did. Okay. Are you ready for insanity? For some craziness? Because the next film is craziness. George got on a great too. It is Andrea Bianchi's seminal Burial Ground. Yes, Andrea Bianchi's film Burial Ground. Again, also put out by Severin Films. I think over in the UK, George has put it by 80 Films. Derek puts it in top. Derek, I like your style, man. Great from Jason. Got a good there. We got 2 tops. All right. Got another top for Burial Ground. Oh, Neil, it's insanity. You got to see it. We got 2 goods and three greats. Five greats. Josephine, welcome. We're doing the tier list. We got another top great. We got 4 tops, 5 tops, 6 greats. It's the nipple one. Mama. It's the one where the zombie, 7 greats, actually literally sneaks over to a window and puts the window down on somebody's head. I'm not joking. That happens in this film. It looks like the greats are going to win out. I would have put it in the top, but you'll find out more when I do my own version of this list. Hopefully you guys are checking out my own versions that I do later on, because I'll be putting this one up while I'm gone away, actually. All right, here is, I think Code Red put this one out. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it is Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker. I wish Albert Kane was here. I was actually talking to Brian earlier from Pure Cinema. Kino just re-released it. Thank you. I knew someone re-released that one. So we got great. We got a top one there. We got a meh. We got 2 goods. We got 2 greats. 1 okay. So it is. Possession is one cool ass film, but we're not there yet. We got another good. So the greats and goods are tied up. The goods have overtaken the greats. It's Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker. The goods got this one. And that one for a top. Wow. Good luck, man, and keep the good work up, man. I want to hear more about it. I want to have you on my channel when all this is done. We're going to chat about stuff. Your stuff. Susan Tyrell at her crazy best. And Umberto Lenzi, guys. I think it's Umberto Lenzi. And we're looking at Cannibal Ferox. Not going to be a lot of cannibal films on this list, but we got Cannibal Ferox. Not as many as one of the other years that I've done. I've literally haven't slept pretty much except for an hour every night in the last week because I'm doing this. 2 okays, 1 good, 1 top. Goodish. I'm going to put this in okay. 4 okays, 5 okays, and 2 good. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. If you want to help with the channel, you can become a patron or donate or super chat. It helps us all. Okay is winning out right now. I do like it more than Cannibal Holocaust. I would still put that okay, though. That was close. But Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Ferox, Daniel. He thinks it's going to be in the... That's the thing, John. You never know on these videos where things are going to go. Trust me, I know this. All right, here is one that I'm very curious what you guys are going to think about. And it is Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Hope you've seen this one. If you haven't, definitely check it out. It was put out on DVD and I think Blu-ray by Dark Sky Entertainment back in the day. We got an okay. An okay, really? We got 2 okays. Oh my God. We got 3 greats, 4 greats, 5 greats. Six greats, 7 greats. Yeah, I would have been very surprised if this had not hit the great category, to be honest with you. But I have been surprised before by you guys, and I've already been surprised already. All right, Dead and Buried, recently put out on 4K by Blue Underground. We got Dead and Buried. Great from New World. 4 greats, 1 top, 1 good. 5 greats, 6 greats, 1 meh. Mike, you don't like Dead and Buried? 7 greats. You got another good. Another top. It looks like great may be the good from last video that we did. I love the cover for Dead and Buried. I really do. This top of your guts is great. All right, what about this one then, Matt? Guys, the late Wes Craven, Deadly Blessing. The little neat thing about Deadly Blessing is most people look at Sharon Stone in it, but actually Susan Buckner, who played Patty Simcox in Grease, is actually one of the girls in Deadly Blessing. We got 4 okays, 3 greats from people with amazing taste. 1 good. Okays are winning so far. Okays are still winning. It is a litany of okays. So, Deadly Blessing. Dustin, you have good taste. I can tell you this right now. Our list would not be the same, but my 1990 list was very, very controversial too, and I actually didn't mind that. Right on, William. Even as adult film? Did you remember that one? And next up we have, and this one was put out by Vinegar Syndrome, one of their earlier releases. And that is Demonoid. Trust me, Derek, you have no idea. As a guy that like just that doesn't give his opinion till later, I just have to sit back and watch. We got a meh from William on Demonoid. An okay from Andy. Another meh. Another man Demonoid. It wouldn't be my first one to get, Mike, if I was getting there, buying a Vinegar Syndrome release. We got another meh. Looks like Demonoid may be the first meh of the day. And I'll be honest. Derek, great. Derek's bucking the trend here. I'll wait to let a couple more votes come in. So far, the mehs have it. We got a good from Disconnected. Disconnected should know he has every single Vinegar Syndrome release. I'm not joking. He really does. So you should be checking out his channel. First haven't seen. Well, there we go. That's another neat thing about these videos, guys, is that as I'm doing through these here, if there's a film that you haven't seen, but it might seem kind of interesting, mark it down. You kind of remember it for something you might want to watch in the future. That's one of the good things about these videos. There's certain films like, actually in this one, I've seen all of them. But in some of the lists that I've done up for the future, there's films that I haven't seen. I've marked them for films that I want to see in the future. This is a good way to do that. And next up is, I can't pronounce the director's name. I really can't. But the movie is Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne. It went under a few titles, but when Arrow Video put it out, I think they put it as a box set initially, and then put it as a box set again. But Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Osborne. Or Miss Osborne. Could be either one. But it's like, what's it? Valeran Borowski, or whatever his name is. Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne. I think is that Kinski? Got an okay. Top from Olivia. It is a very influential director. Got another okay. Another okay. Wow. Got a great from Mike. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne, or Dr. Jekyll et la Femmes. Starring the great Udo Kier, actually. It is it's Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne, Matt by Valeran Borowski. I totally butchered that name. You will get to that, Alan, don't worry. And it's starring Udo Kier as Dr. Jekyll. It's a sexy Dr. Jekyll film, but I'm guessing the OKs have it. So, stylistically put in there. And up next is a James Bryan classic. And that is Don't Go in the Woods Alone. The only horror film that ends with I'm pretty sure the only horror film that ends with the Teddy Bear Picnic style song. 2 okays and 2 goods. Great from Derek. 3 goods, 3 okays, 4 okays, 4 or 5 goods. Hey there, Ron. Welcome, man. 6 goods. No, 6 okays. 5 okays, 6 goods. Got confused for a second. Ryan, we're doing Don't Go in the Woods Alone. You got to see it again, man. It's fun. Another good, right on. Hey there, Dave. We're doing Don't Go in the Woods Alone, man. So this one is okay. The goods and okays are so great that I'm going to split the difference and put in good. Wait, the great? Okay, yeah. Then we definitely split the difference and put in good. Okay, let's see. I'm sure none of you guys have seen this. Next one is pretty much something that nobody's seen, so we'll see how it goes. All right, Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell, Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi, kind of started their career. Disconnected, being the renegade there. Looks like I knew this was going to stop. A good Mike had been. Yeah, this one. It was pretty. This was an easy one. All right, but if you thought the last one was a good possession film, get ready, because we have Evil Speak. Yes, Evil Speak. With Clint Howard as the student that absolutely nobody in the film likes, not even his teacher. 2 greats, 2 okays, 3 greats, right on. 2 goods, 4, yes, right on. 4 greats, 2 goods, 3 goods, 4 goods, 5 greats, 6 greats, 5 goods, 6 goods. We're tied between good and great for this one. If you haven't voted, vote on Evil Speak. Good pig munching. So I put you on it. Are you going in the good category? I'm good. Okay, we got 7. Yeah. So we're 1 ahead on the greats. Is Evil Speak going to reach the great category? George on the greats. Nice. Zombie. Okay. Rewatch Evil Speak. It hit the great category. A lot of people are going to be shocked. Evil Speak is great. Now, my good friend Logan Toxic, you would never hear him say that. All right, so next up, we got the classic Eyes of a Stranger, which I think was recently put out by Scream Factory. I'm pretty sure. Starring the girl from The Love Boat. And also Jennifer Jason Leigh. Directed by the guy that brought you Shockwaves. You got 2 greats, 1 good, 1 okay. 3 goods. Yep, Jennifer Jason Leigh. 4 goods. 3 greats, 5 goods. 6, 7 goods, 1, 2 okays. The goods are winning out here so far. The Over Queensryche reference. All right, it looks like it's going to hit the good category. Next up is a movie that for years I didn't rent because it used to freak me out. But I think when I got to grade whatever in high school I rented it. And it is Fear No Evil. I think that was also put out by Scream Factory, by the way. We have Fear No Evil. Thank you, New World, man. I really appreciate it. We got 2 goods for Fear No Evil. Got a great for Fear No Evil. Done by the guy, by the way, the director of a little film called Lady in White, a really good movie, actually. So if you're on the fence about it and you really like Lady in White, I would recommend checking it out. You got 4 goods and a great. 5 goods. The goods are going to have it for this one, I can see. We're checking out, guys, if you haven't seen it. But there we go with Fear No Evil. And up next, we have another Scream Factory release. Final Exam. A movie whose opening could definitely not happen today because it starts out with trying to get out of an exam by faking a terrorist attack. I kid you not. This is a very nihilistic slasher film by the name of Final Exam. 3 goods and a great. 1 okay. 2 greats. 3 greats. Yep, they did put it as Final Exam. It was an earlier release. 4 goods, 4 greats, 3 okays. 1 top. Wow. 5 goods. 5 greats. All right. 6 goods. The good just won over again. Will this make it? Can anybody make this hit the great category? Final Exam has such a dark ending. Very much. If you've ever seen, I forgot what's the name of it. I think it was called Pranks. Was one of its titles. Looks like the good wins out. But okay. You almost did until Matt came and tipped it over to the back into the good category. Emily, welcome. You've only missed a few. We got quite a few more to go, but you came in right at one of the biggies because it is Friday the 13th, Part 2. Greatest final girl of all time. Jenny, putting that out there right now. Friday the 13th, Part 2. Top. Great. Got. You're the tops. Okay. Up top where it belongs. Okay, now you can see that I'm actually very kind of diversifying a little bit here because next up is a horror comedy. And that one, guys, is Larry Cohen, the late Larry Cohen. Not so well-known film, but this was also put up by Scream Factory. Full Moon High. With, I think, Adam Arkin. I think it's Adam Arkin, right? So Full Moon High. Before there was before we had the Teen Wolf, we had Full Moon High. Larry Cohen's weakest, I understand. We got a great for that. We got a great. 2 greats. We got a good. We got an okay. We got 2 okays. 3 okays. 5 goods. 5 okays. You do need to check it out. It's actually not bad. Are we 5-5? We're not anymore. Now we're good. That's good. The tears getting big. Let's see if where this one's going to land. I got a feeling this one's going to land just a little bit higher. It is Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. You can make a drinking game out of how many times Frankenstein's referenced in this film. Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. 3 tops for the Funhouse. We got a great. 4, 5 tops, 2 greats, 6, 7, 8 tops. Does that sound good? 8 tops. At this point, we got 5 greats and 8 tops, 6 greats and 9 tops, 7 greats. But the shower scene disconnected, which is kind of weird, but it reaches the top. All right. A movie about a book that at one point was considered unfilmable, but they did it. And they did it with some classic old school Hollywood actors. And the movie is Ghost Story. Top for Ghost Story, 2 tops for Ghost Story, right on. We got a great for Ghost Story. Oh, man, for Ghost Story, 2 greats, 3 greats, 2 goods, 4 greats, 3 tops, right on. 5 greats, 6 greats. Another good from Matt. The greats are winning out so far. An okay from Zombie. No love for Alice Kriege. 6 greats. Looks like it's going to hit the great category. And I'll be honest, I don't think that Ghost Story should ever go underneath the great category. We have, after all, John Houseman. And John Houseman is incredible. Next up is Patch McKenzie in the slasher film put out by 88 Films, George, in the UK there. And in North America, put out by Vinegar Syndrome. And that is Graduation Day. We get some Vanna White. We get some Linnea Quigley. Okay, we got 2 tops, 3 goods, 3 tops, 4 goods, 5 goods, 4 tops, 7 goods. Are you guys going to relegate Graduation to the good category? 8 goods. 9 goods. 10 goods. With 10 goods, Graduation Day hits into the good, but should be great. I agree with George. And next up is another part 2. We had Friday 2, but now we're putting in Halloween 2. I know, New World, I know. A top, we got an okay. 2 tops, 3 tops, 4 tops, a great, 5, 6 tops, 2 greats, 7 tops, 3 greats, 4 greats, 8 tops, 9 tops. We got a good, we got another great. The tops are definitely overwhelmingly the majority right now. Got 5 greats and 8 tops. We got a good. You're shocked, George, about the 6 greats. It's up there with 7 greats. Oh, we got so far we have 8 tops. 8. Okay, it's tied now. 8 greats and 8 tops. The next vote could determine where this movie goes. Little trivia tidbit for Halloween 2. The little boy that he bangs into, the one with the boombox, that guy is Billy Warlock, the son of the guy that played Michael Myers and the guy that starred in Society, and for you soap opera fans, also was on Days of Our Life St. General Hospital. He was a little kid in a hat back then. We're tied with 8 greats and 8 tops. Looks like I'm going to make the deciding vote, and I'm going to put in the tops because I really like this one. And Mr. Sandman, that song creeps me out to this day because of this movie. Dana Carvey, he is at the beginning of Halloween 2, which is another neat little bit of information. Like people always say, well, I can't believe people didn't see Dana Carvey in that movie. Well, Dana Carvey wasn't anybody when the movie came out, so nobody would have known until later on. All right, we got another slasher. What a surprise, right? And in this one, we got the girl from Little House on the Prairie and the girl from Young and the Restless, both of them trying to change their image in the seminal classic, Happy Birthday to Me, put out by Indicator Films in the UK, and I think put out by Mill Creek here in North America. Got 1 good, got 4 tops, 2 greats, 5 tops, 6 tops right on, 3 greats. Hey there, Cinema Dave. Welcome. We're voting now on Happy Birthday to Me. Yeah, Melissa Gilbert. Melissa Gilbert? Is that who it is? I'm not good with the names. We got another top. Another top. Perfect. I actually got this movie on my birthday last year. Was it the year before last? I was 48, so it was 2 years ago. This is good for Cinema Day. Hey, Craig, that's okay, man. Look at the list. We still got a lot there to do, man. And you came in on a good one, Craig. You came in on Linda Blair's Slasher. Oh, that's actually a good double feature, man. Hell Night. The Linda Blair slasher film, Hell Night. We got 2 greats for Hell Night. 3 greats for Hell Night. Hey, Nate, welcome, man. We're voting on Hell Night right now. 4 greats, 5, 6 greats for 7 greats for Hell Night. 1 top for Hell Night. 3 goods, 8 greats for Hell Night. 9. Melissa Sue Anderson, thank you. Thank you, Alan, man. 10. I know, how rare for her to do a horror film. It's a good horror film, Dave. Actually, Nate, you got to see Hell Night. Trust me, man. Hell Night is one of those movies that does the opposite of what a lot of slasher films do. Got another top there. And you know what that is? It doesn't have the people make stupid choices. Which actually impresses me. He passed away this year. This was in the box set. You definitely see Hell Night, Craig, man. And what's very cool is like one guy, when they realize there's a killer there, he runs out. And he says, you know what, I'm going to go to the police. And he actually does it. Looks like Girl from East Saphir. Yeah, I remember that. So that's why I should remember the name, Matt. Inseminide. We have Inseminide next. Norman J. Warren's film Inseminide. Put out by Scream Factory in North America. Put out by Indicator in a box set, which I think is now out of print, if I'm correct. I went out of print twice, actually, in the UK. Norman J. Warren's Inseminide, from the guy that brought you Prey. Prey being still his best film, I think. That's his goodness. Oh, you do, man. That's such a good set. We got 2 goods for Inseminide. 3 goods. Hey, Cinematech, welcome, man. We're voting on Inseminide. 5 goods. 6 goods for Inseminide. 7 goods. We got an okay for Cinematech. We got a great from Olivia. 8 goods. Another okay. Another good. I think the goods are going to get it for this one. Another okay. But still is overwhelmingly on the good side. So here we go. Inseminide. And I can't remember who put this one out. Might have been Code Red, might be Scorpion. I can't. You guys can let me know. When I do know, I'm from here on out. What I'm trying to do is try to let you know where to buy it at. Good from Cobra, because that way for this movie that you want to check out, at least you know where to go and look for it. Next up is Just Before Dawn. So the slasher film Just Before Dawn. I know that there's like a special slipcover. One good, 3 tops for Just Before Dawn. Got a great for Just Before Dawn. 4 tops. 2 greats. 3 goods. 3 greats, 4 tops. So tops still doing it. 4 greats, 4 tops. 3 goods. I still need to buy this for myself, but I haven't seen since the VHS days. We got another great. Another great. And the greats have won. Though this is a really good slasher, by the way, guys. If you haven't seen it. Just Before Dawn, definitely worth checking out. And next up is, that's so dark. What is it? Ooh, is that what I think it is? All right. Staircase. Next one is so dark I can barely see the screen, but it is Madhouse, put out by Arrow Video. This is not the Vincent Price movie. This is the slasher film, slasher thriller, put out by Arrow Video. Madhouse. It has this little girl and a dog on the cover. That one is Madhouse. Matt. I got a good, 2 goods. I got a great, 2 greats and 2 goods. Got an okay. So far, it's tied up. It's Arrow Video's films, Madhouse. 4 goods and 3 greats, 2 okays. So far, the goods are winning. Will there be any more greats for this one? We got 5 greats, 6 goods. A man from Allen on that one. If you haven't checked out, if you got the Arrow Video app, you want to check it out. Another for the watch list. That's what this is good for, Zombie, to do watch lists. A goodish one. So we'll go with good for you for that one, Andy. Looks like the goods are going to win out on Madhouse. That is not this one. No. This one is about, I can't tell you. There's a twist, William. There's a twist in Madhouse. What a twist. And with that, Madhouse reaches the goods. And the next one was filmed, about 10 minutes drive away from where I live. That is the original 1981 version of the Canucksploitation classic My Bloody Valentine. Oh, there's always a category, Matt, that gets overstuffed. 2 tops, 3 tops, 1 great, 4 tops, 5 tops. I agree with this. 6 tops, 7 tops, 8 tops, 9 tops, 10, 11, 12. Loving it. 13. My Bloody Valentine definitely deserves to be in the tops. And if you are Canadian or small town at all, then you will understand what they go for when they do the. We just did My Bloody Valentine, New World. And right after My Bloody Valentine, coming out soon. I know I still need to get that done. Push me on that, CR. I want to do it. I'll set it up so that I'll film it before, but it will be coming out for this month of October. For the month of October, you will be getting, for certain, unless piano falls or something like that, a My Bloody Valentine location tour. Nightmares coming out soon or probably coming out now, from Umbrella Video. I think it's next month comes out. Nightmares. Now, this is not the anthology film Nightmares, by the way. Or sorry, Nightmare. I said Nightmare. Got 2 goods. No, just Nightmare. 1 great. Three goods, 1 okay. No, not Nightmare and Damaged Brain. It's a different one altogether, man. Got another good. So far, the goods are winning. Why did Tom Savini distance himself from it? I don't know, actually. But I know he did. Apparently, he didn't actually do the effects. He only did, he was only consultant on it. And Tom Savini was a big name, so they used his name. And I think he was going to sue them about it, actually, at one point. So the goods went on Nightmare. Toxic Avenger. I love the Toxic films. Not the John Russo one. There's a lot of them there. There's a lot of films called Nightmare, isn't there? I think his name is Romano Schiavone or Schiavano or something like that. But speaking of night films, it's time to go to night school. Rachel Ward, the film that made her name over here in North America. She was an Australian actress. She would come up and do Night School, and would afterwards do the remake of Out of the Past that went by the God, what's the name of it by now? With Jeff Bridges. Night School. 2 greats for Night School, 1 good. You were thinking about Midnight. 2 goods, 2 greats, 3 goods. 4 goods, 3 greats. Night School's a cool one, man. 4 goods. Oh, you guys are going to pad that good list, aren't you? Against All Odds. Thank you. That's what I was thinking about. It has a really, really good scene and a diner. It was one of my favorites. Top, I agree with Ryan. Another good. It looks like this one's going to hit the goods again with the other good category. I'm going to eventually do a review on this and win you guys over. But for now, it looks like Night School, you've hit the goods. The third, but not final, because there would be one more that's kind of a straight to cable TV. And that is Chitty Bang Bang. Is it really? Yeah, you're right. Omen 3, The Final Conflict. Bringing Sam Neill to our big screens long before Jurassic Park. There were slashers were kings in 81. We got a great for Omen 3. We got a good for Omen 3. 2 greats, 3 greats, 4 greats, 5 greats, 2 goods. We got an okay, 3 goods. We got a meh for Omen 3. I can't be surprised. It's one that's 7 greats. So here it goes. It looks like Omen 3. John puts it over. Meh for Omen 3. It's hitting the great category, guys. And from Omen 3, we're going straight into Piranha 2. Directed kind of by James Cameron. Piranha 2, The Spawning, has those little suckers fly long before the remake. We got 2 mehs, 1 great, 3 mehs, 2 greats. One of my better half's favorite films, actually, guys. 3 greats, 3 mehs, 4 greats, 2 okays. So far, the greats are overruling the mehs, so that's good. 5 greats. The very first film that I bought my better half was Absolute Beginners, but the second film was Piranha 2. 8 greats. Santuari broke our heart on Sunday with the list. Piranha 2 gets to go to the great. Okay, here's an interesting film and definitely a challenging one. Isabella Adjani and Sam Neill in Possession. Those that did not make it to the Patreon video on Sunday, my better half actually showed up for the voting. Hercules, 4 tops, 2 greats. Remember, if you guys comment and put your own list on there, she will actually do her own list on there. 5 tops, 6 tops. I still got to own Possession. I don't own Possession yet. Isabella Adjani was a force of nature in that film. That's normally how people feel about it the most time. I saw that like comment like show up on my thing, but didn't show up under the comment section. Dave. It's okay to have your mans. That's all right. I'm not sure if it's a Region 1 one or not, but I've known in a couple of Arrow sales where they show in the pics, that it showed up there a couple times. Shocked old feature. Oh, wow. And for those that just came in late And our patrons, I don't know what Patreon is going to be about. I'm putting up the link tomorrow, and it is the films of 1970. Friday night on my Patreon. This was in the top. Did I put Possession in? Oh. Possession was top, right? I'm going to assume it's top. If anybody can check afterwards, let me know. Next up is another horror comedy, because we're going to have a couple of horror comedies this time around. Oh, you missed out my better half being here. Maybe next time that she's in, because she really loved doing that on Beverly's, actually. Matt, no, she really loved it. Saturday the 14th with Richard Benjamin. Pretty sure it's Richard Benjamin. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I know there's two of them. Saturday the 14th. George hits top for Saturday the 14th. I'm surprised, but okay. Got a good from Neil, an okay. We got 2 goods, 2 okays, 3 goods, 4 goods. Saturday the 14th. That's a kind of a horror comedy. 5 goods. Another okay, makes 3 okays, one another meh. It's kind of a precursor to the Scary Movie type thing. But a bit more, almost more like slightly Disney-ish. In my opinion, actually. And it hits the goods. All right. But next one is a Cronenberg film. It's the man himself. I'm thinking really hard. And I'm trying not to blow your mind. Dad joke. With Scanners. Scanners is the next one up. Little trivia bit for Scanners. The guy that gets his head blown up, the one that you guys all remember, is Louis de Grande. We got 4. We got a meh? We got 2 mehs. 3 mehs. Well, it looks like we got mostly tops. And not surprising, actually, Scanners is reaching the top. I understand the lead, though. He wasn't exactly the most charismatic of dudes. Okay. Next up is a film, and I think this one's from out of Australia. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Scanners, William. It is Strange Behavior. I have it downstairs on I think it was Synapse. I'm going to say it was Synapse. Because there's more tops than any other one. Hence the reason it reached the top. Because it works on votes alone. Strange Behavior. It's a Severin. Severin put that out. 2 goods, 1 top, 3 goods. Award-winning Louise Fleischer was in this one. Fletcher. So far, the goods are winning out on this one. We also had Jimmy Olsen himself, Mark McClure, in this film, too. Need to watch. Well, Strange Behavior. I guess it is looking good. All right. Ready for the next one? I'm hoping a lot of you guys have seen this. And if you haven't seen this, make sure you rectify it. And that is the slasher parody film, Student Bodies. Its body count, by the way, was 13 and a half. The half was because a fly gets killed in the police station scene. 3 goods, 1 great, 2 greats, 3 greats, 4 greats. We got a man. You do need to watch. Okay, 5 greats, 3 goods and 5 greats, 6 greats, 1 man. 4 goods and 6 greats. So far, the greats are winning out for Student Bodies. Alan puts it on the top as he should. Actually, it's a good movie. But the greats are winning out. Oh, man. Oh, God. I like to kill the kid with the gun. The breather. And it hits in the greats. Next up is one that I'm interested to see which we guys put this, actually. And that is The Survivor. Great for Andy and for Survivor. What happens when you're not supposed to survive, but you do? For those that missed out on what this one is, this is The Survivor. Put out by Think Severin. We got a good for Survivor. 2 goods, 3 goods for Survivor. 5 goods for Survivor. Looks like The Survivor is going to hit that. It's worth checking out, Neil. I think you might like it. Especially if you've seen movies like Final Destination and stuff like that. It's pre that. Great for Jenny Agatu. Right on. I think it is the same filmmaker. I know it's the guy that did it was David Hemmings, the actor David Hemmings. He actually directed it. The guy from Deep Red. I think to watch it. It looks like it made it into the goods, and the goods it goes. The Survivor, worth checking out, guys. Definitely worth checking out. For those who want to have a little synopsis of what The Survivor is, here we go. When a pilot becomes a sole survivor of an airline crash that kills over 300 people, he works with a psychic and a priest to determine who is responsible for the incident and pacify the vengeful souls of the victims. And we got us some classic Fulci next. Are you guys ready? Because bring up the next one here. There's that's where I'm going blind here, guys. The House by the Cemetery. So 3 people have voted top. So I guess they know this one was even before I. Let's see. Got a top. Picked on myself. House by the Cemetery. It makes it to the top of the heap. That one wasn't even close. I'm kind of glad, actually. And next up is one put out, I think, by Olive Films. I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but if it is, it's worth a check out. And that is The Boogans. Next up is The Boogans. Jason puts The Boogans at a top spot. Great for Emily. 2 goods. It is a lot of fun. Actually, 3 tops. No, 2 tops because I'm going from 4. 4 tops. 2 goods, 5 tops. Got 2 greats and 5 tops. 3 greats. The tops are still winning out. 3 goods, 3 greats, and 5 tops. It's a cheesy, fun monster flick. 4 greats. We still have tops in the lead. Is The Boogans going to make it to the top of the heap? I'm giving everybody a chance to vote, just to be. Where do you put The Boogans? Apparently, we put it in the top of the heap. Got a new good put in there. Fortunately, the only thing that would have moved the needle was either a top or a great. So, The Boogans makes the top of the list. All right. Speaking of ones I think are going to do well. When Friday the 13th 2 was being made, they asked Tom Savini to come back, but he didn't because he was working on this movie here. He was working on The Burning. Introduced us to Cropsey. Yeah, we'll leave the Weinsteins out of it. Those creepy ass dudes, man. Isn't The Beyond on here? I don't know if it, I think it is actually. We're not there yet though. We got a lot of tops. Tops. Greg, you gotta rewatch it. Tops. And 1 meh from Craig. An okay from Derek. A top there from George. We got a lot of tops here for this one. It's not even close. You think I made a mistake? What's the mistake? Even more tops. I definitely make mistakes here, man. Tops. Burning. This is going to get fun when we start ranking these guys. All right. And The Burning is followed up by another and that is The Entity. Oh, I put the wrong one up there. You're right, dude. Thank you. There we go. Thanks. The Entity, we got two tops, two greats, three tops. It was under the 1981 one, so we're going with 1981. So I'm guessing it was released or filmed in 1981. Thank you, Neil, by the way. The greats are starting to win out. We got another top for the Entity. We got another good. We got another good. Top. Another top. Got another great. And another great. And the greats are just overtaken. Very close, though. I got to say, this one's very close. That looks like it's a great. The Entity reaches the great zone. All right. Oliver Stone working in horror films with The Hand. Michael Caine in The Hand. My horrible Michael Caine impression, guys. Where do you rate The Hand? Also put out or coming out from Scream Factory. Okay, 2 goods. 3 goods, 2 okays. 3 okays, 4, 5 okays. Wouldn't hurt to have something else okay category, actually. It's Oliver Stone, yeah. 6 okays, 1 great, actually. With that many okays, all right. We've done American Werewolf in London. Now let's do The Howling. Where do you guys rank The Howling? I know I feel the same way you do, Emily, but deadly blessing. Top, 2 tops, 3 tops, 2 greats, 1 good, 4, 5, 6, 7 tops, 3 good. At the point that you reach 7 tops, six greats, I'm shocked. Thank you, Matt. Luckily, we're 1. The Howling was 1 away from being 2 now. I would have been shocked, actually, if the American Werewolf London made it to the top and The Howling didn't. Because The Howling's better than American Werewolf London. There's my hot take for today. All right, and in another kind of comical, more gothic, but surprising gothic for the day, The Monster Club. Got a great for The Monster Club. We got a top. We got another great. Got a meh, which I'm I guess that isn't an okay. We got a good. 3 greats. The greats winning out so far. 2 goods. 4 greats. 3 goods. 4 goods and 4 greats. It's tied now. 5 greats. 6 greats. 6 greats and 5 goods. And by a count of 7 to 5, the Monster Club hits the greats. And next up is one that I'm going to hope a few of you guys have seen, at least, and that is The Nesting. Two goods, 2 greats, 3 goods for The Nesting. Another great. 4 greats, 4 goods, 5 greats. The Nesting is now starting to get into the great category. 5 goods, 5 greats. Six greats. Check it out, Matt. It's about an author with agoraphobia. And The Nesting hits the greats. We're going to follow up with a Canucksploitation film. Pretty sure it's Canucksploitation, actually. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. And that is The Pit. Got a mass starting out for The Pit. Andy would not feed the pit. 2 Maz. 1 great. 2 okays. 3 Maz. 1 top for The Pit. Okay, nice. The Maz so far winning out. 2 tops. We got a good. We got a great. That's our second great. 3 Maz. 3 Maz, 2 tops, 2 goods, 3 goods. Four, 5 goods. Another great for The Pit. But at that point, the goods have officially won out, and Couch comes in and solidifies it. The Rosemary Murders, otherwise known as The Prowler. A utterly fantastically creepy score for this slasher film that will go on to, the guy will go on to make tops, greats, 2 greats, another top, another great, another top. Easy to see the tops went out. And we're off to the very last kind of, but not really, werewolf film in the list. 1981 wasn't just a year for slashers. It was also the year of the wolf. And with that, we start out with Wolfen. We got a top from Dave. Dave started Wolfen. Two tops, 2 goods, 3 tops, 3 goods, 4 goods, 5 goods. A great 6 goods for Wolfen. 7 goods. I actually really love Wolfen. 8 goods. A top for Wolfen. But with so many overwhelming goods, Wolfen, you're going to go in the bloated good category. And last but not least, some consider this to be his greatest film. Not me, but some do. Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. Great from Paul. Top, easy top. All right. So normally we'd be like ranking the meh category, but Demonoid is the only meh. So here we go, guys. Just to make it easier on you guys. Hopefully this helps out. In the good category, I don't think you've seen everything. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Andy, when you realize that? We have, and remember, we're looking for the bottom of the good category here, guys. You've got Blood Beach, Cannibal Ferox, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Osborne, Deadly Dreams, and The Hand. What is the bottom of the good category? Sorry, the okay category. I apologize. We're for the okay category. What's your least favorite of those five? We're doing okay, Craig. I just misspoke. That's why I've put the pictures up there, so hopefully you guys can see them really good. Makes it easier, especially when there's like categories with a lot in them. Derek says The Hand in last place. Andy says Deadly Blessing in last place. I got to make at least one mistake, Craig, every time. Dave goes with The Hand. Mike goes a Deadly Blessing. The Hand, one for Miss Osborne. The Hand sticks in its last place. All right, so what are we putting in fourth place? You can see the titles there: Blood Beach, Cannibal Ferox, Miss Osborne, and Couch goes for Cannibal Ferox for fourth place. We got one vote for fourth place, two for Cannibal Ferox, one for Miss Osborne, two for Miss Osborne, three for Cannibal Ferox, one for Blood Beach. I can agree with that. Looks like it's 4-4. Wow. Miss Osborne overtook it at the end, and I did not think that was going to happen. Miss Osborne gets fourth place. How the hell does Miss Osborne go lower than Blood Beach? I don't know, but it did. Deadly Blessing, Cannibal Ferox, and Blood Beach. Number 3. We're going for spot number 3, the third spot in the okay category. Our first vote's for Ferox. It will always surprise you, Mike. Trust me. I'm doing this. It'll always surprise you. 2 for Blood Beach, 1 for Deadly Blessing, 2 for Ferox, 3 for Ferox. $4 for Ferox, and it is Ferox. So we're not going for number 2, by the way. We are voting for number 1 in the OK category. And there is Blood Beach and Deadly Blessing. What do you vote for number 1? Not for number 2, but for number 1. Blessing, Emily? 2 for Deadly Blessing. Blood Beach isn't there anymore, guys. Yes, it is. Okay, what am I saying? We got 2. We got a bunch for Deadly Blessing. Oh, yes, and Deadly Blessing makes it to the number 1 of the OK category. Although, I'll be honest with you, this should be in at least good or great. And speaking of good, there is $18 in the good category. I'm so glad that I made these big so you guys can see them. But I'll say them once in case there's one there that you can't pick out. Absurd, Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, Night School, Black Cat, Eyes of a Stranger, Don't Go in the Woods, Fear No Evil, Final Exam, Graduation Day, Inseminide, Nightmare, the one that messed, Full Moon High, Strange Behavior, Wolfen, The Pit, Saturday the 14th, Survivor, I think I missed one there. I'm pretty sure I did. It's the worst. Don't Go in the Woods. And Madhouse. Sorry, I forgot Madhouse. We're voting for worst. Well, the worst of the list. And we have a vote for The Pit. 1 for Don't Go in the Woods. 2 for Don't Go in the Woods. That's not Nightmare on Damaged Brain, Ryan. That's Nightmare. It's a different film. 1 for The Survivor. Another one for The Pit. So we got 2 for The Pit. And 3 for Don't Go in the Woods. No, 2 for Don't Go in the Woods. 2 for The Pit. 2 for Don't Go in the Woods. I guess it's fit for The Pit. If anybody gets that reference, let me know. All right. Looking for a lucky number 13. Oh, you head now, George. Have a great evening, man. Matt, are you putting Final Exam as number 13? Yeah, it's not Nightmare on Damaged Brain. It's another Nightmare film. It's the one where with the kind of the sort of the creepy mask. It's the film, and anybody watches Terror in the Aisle, they always say, "What's that film?" And it is Nightmare. Nope, this Nightmare here. Is it? Maybe it is. Let me. Yeah, it is Nightmare on Damaged Brain. Sorry, guys. otherwise known as Nightmare. The film Tom Savini wanted is. Thanks, Coach. It's been a warm day today. We got 2 for final exam. Hey, I'm slacking, man. 1 for Saturday the 14th. But we're not on Saturday the 14th yet. Is that? Wait a minute. Is this in that category? It's not. We're in the good category now. Yes, it is. My God, I just missed it. I just missed it. Okay, Saturday. 1 for Saturday the 14th. 2 for Saturday the 14th. It's a tie between Saturday the 14th. It's no longer a tie. Now, what goes next? We did the Pit. We did Saturday the 14th. Which one is next? We've got Madhouse. We got Nightmare on a Damaged Brain. Huh? There you go. We have Strange Behavior. We have Larry Cohen's Full Moon High. Nightmare Maker. What's it? Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. Night School, Black Cat, Eyes of a Stranger, Don't Go in the Woods Alone. The Survivor. Somebody chose The Survivor. That's okay, Andy. I appreciate you coming in, man. We got Full Moon. And Andy, come back next week. We're doing 1989. The horror films of 1989. One for Butcher Baker, another one for Full Moon. Matt still wants to get final exam down there. But looks like Full Moon, Larry Cohen's Full Moon High is making that list. Night School is so good, man. I actually want to do a video on slashers pretty soon. All right. Full Moon High has solidified its place on the list. Look at the pictures, guys. We got Absurd, Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, Night School, Black Cat, Lucio Fulci's Black Cat, Eyes of a Stranger, Don't Go in the Woods Alone, Fear No Evil, Final Exam, Graduation Day, Inseminate. I look forward to it, Andy. Nightmare in a Damaged Brain, Madhouse, Strange Behavior, The Survivor, Woofin. Got a Final Exam, a Survivor, a Fear No Evil. A Don't Go in the Woods. 2 for Fear No Evil. 3, and at 3, we're going to put it there. Fear No Evil. All right. We're down to the last 14 on this list. Woofin, Survivor, Strange Behavior, Madhouse, Nightmare, Inseminate, Graduation Day, Final Exam, Don't Go in the Woods Alone, Eyes of a Stranger, Black Cat, Night School, and Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, and Absurd. Ryan starts us off with Inseminate. We get a vote for Survivor and 1 vote for Woods. We got 2 votes for Woods and 2 for Survivor. We got a tie. Kind of need a tiebreaker for this one. 3 for Woods. 4 for Woods, and Woods it is. All right. Now that Woods has solidified its place on the list, We got Wolfen, The Survivor, Strange Behavior, Madhouse, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Inseminode, Graduation Day, Final Exam, Eyes of a Stranger, Black Cat Night School, Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, and Absurd. And we start out with Survivor. Two for Survivor. Looks like Derek's going to get his wish to see Survivor hit the list. And Survivor it is. Is the graduation going to be a next vote there, Mike? Then, because Survivor's is hit there. So we got Wolfen, Strange Behavior, Madhouse, Nightmare, Damaged Brain, Inseminode, Graduation Day, Final Exam, one of Matt's favorites, Eyes of a Stranger, Black Cat, Night School, Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, and Absurd. Survivor doesn't survive. You're right. We got first vote goes to Final Exam. Shockingly, Absurd gets a vote. We got one for Graduation Day. Two for Absurd. You mean you wouldn't rush home and run over a motorcyclist to get some spaghetti and watch football? New World. Two for Graduation Day. Two for Absurd. Daniel, you betrayed me. Three for Absurd. And looks like Absurd is going there right along Survivor as not surviving. We got a Graduation Day at the end just after I put Absurd in there. I am sorry, Dave. But you can put Graduation Day as your next vote if you want to. So we got Wolfen, Strange Behavior, Madhouse, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain. Is it a tie? Wait, we got one more for Graduation Day. All right. I listened to the masses. And Graduation Day is right there next to Survivor. Thank you. If you ever catch a tie or something like that, sometimes these are coming in so fast, I miss them. So I'm fallible. I'm one person. All right, so here we go, guys. Absurd, Wolfen, Strange Behavior, Madhouse, Graduation Day. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 votes for Graduation Day at this point. One for Night School. One for Strange Behavior. So far, Graduation Day is winning out. Wait a minute, didn't we just do Graduation Day? Hold on a second. So we got Strange Behavior, Absurd, Strange Behavior. Graduation Day already got locked in, didn't it? Strange Behavior. So far, Strange Behavior is winning or winning the losing battle, I guess. Strange Behavior it is, guys. You got Absurd, Wolfen, Madhouse, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Inseminode, Final Exam, Eyes of a Stranger, Black Cat, Night School, and Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. Strange Behavior just lost, Mike, so you're going to be glad. So look for Absurd up to see what's on the list right now. So anything after here has already been locked in. Night School from Matt. Two for Night School. One for Butcher. Two for Butcher. One for the Black Cat. Three for Butcher. Looks like Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker may be the next one to go down. 4 for Butcher, and I guess it's Butcher. All right. Yeah, and Dave solidifies it with Butcher. We got Absurd, Woofin, Madhouse, Nightmare to Damage Brain, Inseminide, Final Exam, Eyes of a Stranger, Black Cat, and Night School. The last one to get put into a block was Butcher. Who's going to vote first? Absurd. Matt is a little bit nervous about Final Exam getting up there high. Night School. I'm going to take Matt's vote as Final Exam. 2 for Final Exam. Final Exam so far is in the winning losing category, I guess. 1 for Black Cat. 2 for Black Cat and 2 for Final Exam. 3 for Final Exam, bringing Final Exam. 4 for Final Exam. And Final Exam goes there. You almost had it there because it was close. Jason comes at the end with the Black Cat. But that would tie it up. We would need one more vote. There you go. Daniel comes in at the last minute. Sneaks the Black Cat into the spot where Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, where Butcher Baker, where Final Exam was. So now we have we still have Final Exam, Absurd, Woofin, Madhouse, Nightmare to Damage Brain, Inseminide, Eyes of a Stranger, and Night School. You Final Exam people, see if you can do it this time. Got Final Exam to start out with. Well, first vote from Matt. I was totally shocked by this. 2 for Final Exam. 1 for Woofin. 3 for Final Exam. 1 for Eyes of a Stranger. Another one for Final Exam. Another one. Well, at that point, I think we can safely say another one for Woofin. But Final Exam. Yep, you're down. You're out. All right, we're up to the top row. Night School, Eyes of a Stranger, Inseminide, Nightmare to Damage Brain. That's okay, Emily. Understand. Madhouse, Woofin, and Absurd. There's some that I'm shocked have gotten this high, by the way. So again, you got Nightmare in a Damaged Brain, Inseminide, Eyes of a Stranger, Night School, Madhouse, Woofin, and Absurd. 1 for Absurd, 1 for Night School, 1 for Eyes of a Stranger. 2 for Absurd. 2 for Eyes of a Stranger. They're tied again. Two for Night School. It's a 3-way tie now. Between 1 for Madhouse. I'm finally someone for Madhouse. 2 for Eyes of a Stranger. 2 for Absurd, and 2 for Night. 3 for Eyes for Absurd. Could it be Absurd? So far, Absurd is winning this vote for being lower. It's tied again because Night School's there. We have 3 Night Schools and 3 Absurds. Next vote takes it. Man, I wish. Okay, we got 2 Madhouses. Next vote doesn't take it. I wish. We got 3 Absurds, 3 Night Schools, and 2 Madhouses. and Two Eyes of... No, wait a second. Yep, we're tied. Anybody going to break the tie? Am I going to have to vote on this one, guys? Don't make me do the voting. And I guess we're going to leave it like it is with absurd. Okay, so we're down to our last 6 on the good category. We got Woofin', Madhouse, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Inseminide, Eyes of a Stranger, and Night School. Neil starts off with Night School. I sort of did, actually. Inseminide. 2 for Inseminide. 2 for Night School. 1 for Eyes of a Stranger. Three for Night School? 4 for Night School. 5 for Night School. How in the blue hell does Night School get rated lower than Inseminide and Madhouse? What the hell, guys? Oh my God. Okay. You totally shocked me now. We got Eyes of a Stranger, Inseminide, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Madhouse, and Woofin'. Might be drugs or pizza involved. Eyes of a Stranger, Inseminide. 2 for Eyes of a Stranger, 2 for Inseminide. I agree, Jason. Mike. 3 for Inseminide. Next goes out of vote that way. 4 for Inseminide. 5. And finally, we're down to 4 in the good category. We got Eyes of a Stranger, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Madhouse, and Woofin'. Vote for your 4th place for the good category. Madhouse gets the first vote, and Emily gets the first vote in. Eyes of a Stranger, Woofin'. 2 for Eyes of a Stranger. 2 for Madhouse. 4 for Eyes of a Stranger. 3 for Madhouse. Another one for Woofin'. And Eyes of a Stranger is in 4th. We're going for 3rd. We got Woofin', Madhouse, and Nightmare on a Damaged Brain. Eyes just went out, Matt, unfortunately. But we got Woofin', Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, and Madhouse. What takes 3rd spot? Woofin', 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 Nightmare, Madhouse. So far, the Woofins are winning, and it looks like the Woofins have won. I think the Woofins have won, right? Yeah, the Woofins have won. So, right, we're looking for 1st place, not 2nd. 1st place. And is it Madhouse or Nightmare on a Damaged Brain? You're looking for 1st place now, guys. Which, if you were gonna, somebody put them on a table and you're gonna watch one of these movies, you had to choose. Are you gonna pick up Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, or are you gonna pick up Madhouse? Matt's gonna pick up Nightmare. Couch is going for Madhouse. Ryan's going for Nightmare. Got 2 for Nightmare, 1 for Madhouse. 2 for Madhouse, 2 for Nightmare. 3 for Nightmare. 3 for Madhouse. 4 for Nightmare. 5, 6 for Nightmare. And at 6, 7. Yeah, the movie that I would put close to the last place in the good category has made the top of the good category. All right. We got a few in great, but not as many, so don't worry. We have 14 in the great category. I will read them out right now. We've got Bloody Moon, Burial Ground, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, Dead and Buried. It is, man. The Entity, Ghost House, Evil Speak, Piranha 2, Student Bodies, Just Before Dawn, The Final Conflict, Hell Knight, The Monster Squad. Sorry about that. Monster Club, and The Nesting. Ryan starts out with The Entity for 14th place. Remember, guys, we're into a whole new category now. We're in a whole new tier. We got a Monster Club, an Entity, a Conflict, and Piranha. No 2 of anything yet. 2 for Monster Club. Oh. One for poor old Evil Speak. One for Nesting. With a variety of votes, Monster Club has secured the bottom spot. I don't have to do much moving either. All right, guys. With Monster Club securing the bottom spot, we have 13 left to go. Yo, Dagger, welcome, man. We are doing the ranking right now, and we're looking for lucky number 13. So we're in the lower ones until we get up to number 1. We got Bloody Moon, Andre Bianchi's Burial Ground, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, Derek's already up there with Bloody Moon, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Ghost Story, Evil Speak, Piranha 2, Student Bodies, Just Before Dawn, Final Conflict, Hell Knight, and The Nesting. Got 1 for Blood Moon, 1 for The Nesting, 2 for The Nesting, and number 13. Hey, welcome, Satan Payne. 1 for Evil Speak, 3 for The Nesting, 1 for Entity, 4 for The Nesting, 5 for The Nesting. And when it reaches the 5, The Nesting is already in the spot that it needs to be. All right, so in 12th place, again, guys, you can see the pictures right there, but in case you can't pick out which ones they are, we got Bloody Moon, Burial Ground, Dark Knight Scarecrow, Dead and Buried, The Entity, Ghost Story, Evil Speak, Piranha 2, Student Bodies, Just Before Dawn, The Final Conflict, and Hell Knight. What's the 12th spot? Burial Ground, Entity, Dead and Buried, Evil Speak, Piranha 2. So there hasn't been 2 of any so far. Student Bodies, two for Piranha 2, 2 for Student Bodies, 3 for Piranha 2. My better half is going to, I'm telling him, Matt. Another 1 for Evil Speak. Another 1 for Student Bodies? You're hurting my feelings. But so far, Piranha 2 is winning out. I am shocked. All right. The majority have spoken. And although it was close, there you go, Piranha 2. There you go. Hey, Rye Guy. We're voting for the 12th spot in the great category. Remember, these are all great still, so it's always good. So we got Bloody Moon, Burial Ground, Dark Knight the Scarecrow, Dead and Buried. Wait till we get to 1989. The Entity, Ghost Story, Evil Speak, Student Bodies, Just Before Dawn, The Final Conflict, and Hell Knight. Vote for number 12. Entity, Bloody Moon, Dead and Buried, Hell Knight. Oh my God, are you serious? Student Bodies, 2 Final Conflicts, 2 Entities. Two Student Bodies, 2 Hell Knights. Two Final Conflicts, 3 Student Bodies. Is it going to be Student Bodies? I give another second for one person to get in a last-minute vote. If not, then Student Bodies is going to get that spot. The breather would be sad, guys, but here he goes. With 13.5 kills, Student Bodies. All right. We're going for the 10th spot right now, guys. Hell Knight, Final Conflict, Just Before Dawn, Evil Speak, Ghost Story, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. Hell Knight, Evil Speak, 2 for Hell Knight, which is sacrilege, but 2 for Hell Knight. Two for Evil Speak, 1 for Just Before Dawn. I'm shocked, Mike. 3 for Evil Speak, 1 for... No, Wolf is in the last one. We're at the great category here now, so that's these 2 lines here. Another Evil Speak, another Evil Speak. And with that, it is Evil Speak. Clint Howard just can't get a break. All right. And we're going for these ones right here, just so you guys know. So you're voting on either Hell Knight, Final Conflict, Just Before Dawn, Ghost Story, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. Evil Speak was the last one to get put into place. Got 2 for Final Conflict right out of the gate. 1 for Bloody Moon. 4 for Final Conflict. 1 for Hell Knight. 5 for Final Conflict. And I think at this part of the game, with that many votes, and with Dave putting a 6 in for Final Conflict, it's Final Conflict. We've got Hell Knight, Just Before Dawn, Ghost Story, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon left. Start off with Dead and Buried. Emily betrays me with Hell Knight. Before Dawn, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, 2 before Just Before Dawn. 1 with Ghost, 1 for Ghost Story, 2 for Ghost Story. Just joking, Emily. 2 for Hell Knight, as Neil backs her up. 2 Hell Knights, 2 Just Before Dawns, and 2 Ghost Stories, 3 Ghost Stories. Is Ghost Story the winner here? Three Hell Knights. We're tied again, guys. We've got 3 Hell Knights and 3 Ghost Stories. The next vote, the votes for one of those 2 films, secures its position and locks it in. Ghost Story it is. It was close. And we're down to the final 7 on the great category. We got Hell Knight, Just Before Dawn, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. Last one was very close. Will Hell Knight finally get his comeuppance? It's 2, 3 for Hell Knight, 1 for Just Before Dawn, 2 for Just Before Dawn, 4 for Hell Knight. Hell Knight's remaining. 1 for Dead and Buried. Another one for Just Before Dawn. Another one for Just Before Dawn, and Just Before Dawn takes the lead. No, actually, Just Before Dawn. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Hell Knight and Just Before Dawn look to be tied. So next vote sinks in the place. Will it be Just Before Dawn, or will it be Hell Knight? Got 1 for Dead and Buried. That's 2 Dead and Buried. Let the next person make a vote. At this point, even if you voted before, you want to lock in your candidate. Do it quick. I'm going to go by the last one voted for, the 2 tied ones, which will be Just Before Dawn. We're down to our top 6. We got Hell Knight, The Entity, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight, The Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. Just Before Dawn just got locked into the number 7 spot. We got to vote for Dead and Buried. We're voting for number 6, by the way, now, guys. We got 1 for Hell Knight, 2 for Dead and Buried, 1 for Dark Knight, 1 for Burial Ground, 3 for Dead and Buried. Mike, I might take that as a Dead and Buried vote. Let you give me your actual vote. So far, we got 3 for Dead and Buried. Four for Dead and Buried. So it was a vote for Dead and Buried. And that was an accident. So Dead and Buried reaches the 6th spot. So sweep for it, too. So we got Hell Knight, Entity, Dark Knight, Scarecrow, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. Luckily, Rod, Dead and Buried just got locked in, so you're good. So in 5th place, make your vote now. How many votes for Hell Knight? We got a Burial Ground vote. I'm going to be very curious when we get to the tops, by the way. 2 for Bloody Moon. So far, Bloody Moon's in the lead. What? Burial Ground comes up back. 1 for Dark Knight, 2 for Bloody Moon, 2 for Burial Ground, 1 for Hell Knight. It's a tie right now between Burial Ground and Bloody Moon. What? It's a 3-way tie because Dark Knight came in with another one. And Dark Knight comes in again. And Dark Knight it is. Going for 4th spot right now. Ryan solidifies it with Dark. We're looking at Hell Knight, The Entity, Burial Ground, and Bloody Moon. What do you pick for 4th place? There's always shockers here. Burial Ground, Hell Knight, 2 for Hell Knight, 2 for Burial Ground, 2 for Hell Knight, 1 for Bloody Moon, 3 for Hell Knight. You gotta make a decision, Coach. 3 for Hell Knight. Hell Knight it is in 4th spot. And it's already there, so we can leave it there. So we're looking for 3rd place. Is it going to be the Entity, Burial Ground, or Bloody Moon? So we're looking for 3rd place, the Entity, Burial Ground, or Bloody Moon. Entity, Bloody Moon, Burial Ground, 1 of each so far. Entity, 2 for Entity, 2 for Bloody Moon. Three for Bloody Moon. Burial Ground comes back to have 3 Burial Grounds. 4 for Bloody Moon. And it looks like with that, we lock in. Well, wait a second. 4 for Burial Ground. We have a tie. Bloody Moon and Burial Ground. We need 1 more vote. Even if you voted for something else to break the tie, you choose between Bloody Moon or Burial Ground. Whichever vote I get first locks it in the 3rd place. Bloody Moon it is. Now we're voting for first, not 2nd place. As always, guys, we're voting for 1st place. 2nd place is obvious after the 1st. So, Entity or Burial Ground? Which one do you vote for the 1st place? Satan goes for Entity. Got 3 for Burial Ground. 2 for Entity and 3 for Burial Ground. 3 for Entity, 4 for Entity. 4 for Burial Ground, 5 for Entity. It's getting stressful. 6 for Entity, locks Entity into 6th place. In the 1st place, I mean. I can never do it here. All right. We have 13. Wait a minute. 7. No, 15 for in the top category. This is where it gets good, guys. We need last place for the top. What's listed in the top, you wonder? An American Werewolf in London, Evil Dead, The Burning, Friday 13th Part 2, Halloween 2, The Funhouse, House by the Cemetery, Happy Birthday to Me, The Boogans, My Bloody Valentine, Scanners, Possession, Howling, and Prowler. On camera?
What's wrong?
All right. We got Boogans. We got Possession. I can't believe some of you are voting the Prowler. It's definitely, it looks like it is the Boogans in that place. Boogans gets last place. Come on, Boogans. He doesn't want to go there. All right. We got 14 more to go, guys. We got Happy Birthday to Me, My Bloody Valentine, Scanners, Possession, The Howling, The Prowler, The Beyond, House by the Cemetery, The Funhouse, Friday 13th 2, Halloween 2, The Burning, Evil Dead, and American Werewolf in London. The Burning, Happy Birthday to Me, The Howling, Possession. Everybody's voting something different. Got 2 for Possession. 3 for Possession. We got a Scanners in here. But because it's getting hot, with 3 in there, Possession gets the spot. Maybe Scanners will make the next one, though. So we are going for 13th place right now. And it looks like Scanners to start out with 2. 1 from Emily, 1 from William. We got 4 for Scanners right now. 3 for the Funhouse. But Scanners gets at it. All right. Now we are going for 12th place. Scanners has been locked in. We got a Happy Birthday to Me. We got the Funhouse as we start into the next bracket. We got Happy Birthday to Me. We got the Funhouse. Well, people still vote down the Scanner. Well, the Scanners have been voted in, so when people go try to get their Funhouse there. The Burning, 2 for Funhouse. 3 for Funhouse. 4 for Funhouse. 1 for the Howling. Oh my God. But with 4 for Funhouse, Funhouse is there. And all right, number 11. We got The Beyond, House by the Cemetery, Happy Birthday to Me, The Prowler, Funhouse. We're already voting. Now Funhouse is already done. The Howling, My Bloody Valentine, Friday 2, Halloween 2, American Werewolf in London, and The Evil Dead. So Funhouse was the last one locked in. So you're voting for something that's not Funhouse. We got a Howling. We got The Prowler. We got House by the Cemetery. American Werewolf in London. 2 for The Howling. 1 for Happy Birthday to Me. 1 for The Prowler. That's 2 for The Prowler now. Tied up between The Howling and The Prowler. 2 for American Werewolf in London. It's a 3-way tie. I need a tiebreaker. Between The Howling, Prowler, and American Werewolf in London. Okay, that's another Happy Birthday to Me, which brings up Happy Birthday to Me for 3. There we go. I'm shocked. We got another for The Howling. Oh, but I've already locked it in. So All right, I think we're at number 10. Yep. And Derek starts it out with American Werewolf in London. Or did Mike come in with Howling as the last minute? So we got a Howling, got American Werewolf in London. We're at 10th place. Vote your least favorite of these in the top category down. Got one for the Prowler. We got 2 for the Prowler now. 2 for the Howling. 3 for the Howling. 3 for the Prowler. 3 for the Howling. 4 for the Howling. How can the Howling be less than American Werewolf in London? Thank you, Emily. 2 for American Werewolf in London. 4 for the Prowler. Looks like the Prowler and the Howling are tied. Next vote, we'll take it. Or I'm going to choose. Well, it looks like I choose, and I guess, come on, Howling or Prowler. I'm going to my better half for a tie-breaking decision. And Hind chooses the Prowler. Jason chose the Prowler, so I didn't have to. All right, and there we go. We are down to, I think, number 9. Got the Beyond, the Howling, My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, Halloween 2, Friday 13th 2, The Burning, Evil Dead, and American Werewolf in London. My Bloody Valentine, The Howling, American Werewolf in London. 2 for the Howling, 3 for the Howling, 2 for American Werewolf in London, 1 for Halloween 2, 3 for American Werewolf in London, 4 for American Werewolf in London, 3 for the Howling, 5 for American Werewolf in London, and with that, American Werewolf in London, it hits the spot. We're down to the final, to number 8. The Beyond, The Howling, My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, Halloween 2, Friday 13th Part 2, The Burning, and Evil Dead. You never know where these votes are going to go, guys. We got Valentine, Howling, The Howling, The Howling. It looks like The Howling's going to do it this time. The Burning, Halloween 2, My Bloody Valentine, Halloween 2, another one for The Howling, and it looks like The Howling is getting it this time around, guys. It's finally getting locked in. And we're down to our final 7. We got The Beyond, My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, Halloween 2, Friday 2, The Burning, and Evil Dead. First vote goes for The Beyond. House by the Cemetery, My Bloody Valentine, Halloween 2, Halloween 2, Halloween 2. Looks like Halloween 2 is going to get this time. House by the Cemetery, 2 for House by the Cemetery, 2 for The Beyond, 3 for Halloween 2, 1 for Evil Dead, 3 for The Beyond, so it's a tie between Halloween 2 and The Beyond, 4 for Halloween 2, and Halloween 2 it is, guys. We got The Beyond, House by the Cemetery, My Bloody Valentine, Friday 13th Part 2, The Burning, and Evil Dead. My Bloody Valentine, The Burning, The Burning, The Burning, House by the Cemetery, Evil Dead, The Beyond, House by the Cemetery. So far, The Burning's winning out. My Bloody Valentine. And with that many, The Burning, which is here. So in the 5th place, we got The Beyond, My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, Friday 13th Part 2, and Evil Dead. Lock in your votes. My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, 2 for My Bloody Valentine, 2 for House by the Cemetery, 1 for Friday, 3 for Cemetery, 3 for Valentine. It's a tie between My Bloody Valentine and... Oh, no, it's not anymore. Now it is overwhelmingly My Bloody Valentine. I've been voting for Evil Dead, but My Bloody Valentine is the one in 5th place. We got our final 4. We have House by the Cemetery, The Beyond, Friday 13th Part 2, and Evil Dead. Vote for number 4. William votes for House by the Cemetery. 1 for Friday 2, 2 for House by the Cemetery, 3 for House by the Cemetery, 4 for House by the Cemetery, 5. And it is, make sure I get the right one in the right spot, House by the Cemetery. We got 3 left. We got The Beyond, Friday the 13th Part 2, and Evil Dead. Mike goes for Evil Dead again. He's been consistent. 1 for Friday 2. 2 for Evil Dead. Wow. 1 for The Beyond. 2 for The Beyond. 2 for Friday 2. 3 for Friday 2. 4 for Friday 2. 3 for Evil Dead. 5 for Friday 2. And at that, Friday 2 unfortunately gets 3rd place. Now we're voting for 1st place. There is The Beyond and there's Evil Dead. What is number 1? Remember, this is not number 2 we're voting for. We're voting for number 1. The greatest top film of 1981. Neil starts out with The Beyond. Jason says Evil Dead. 2 for The Beyond, 3 for The Beyond, 4 for The Beyond, 2 for Evil Dead, 5 for The Beyond, 3 for Evil Dead, 4 for Evil Dead, 6 for The Beyond, 5 for Evil Dead. Remember, even 2nd place in the top category is still really good. New World doesn't want either in the spot. But them's the way the votes goes. And looks like The Beyond is the top film of 1981. Here we go. And your list, as chosen by viewers, is from last to first: Demonoid, The Hand, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Osborne, Cannibal Ferox, Blood Beach, Deadly Blessing, The Pit, Saturday the 14th, Full Moon High, Fear No Evil, Don't Go in the Woods Alone, The Survivor, Graduation Day, Strange Behavior, Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, Black Cat, Final Exam, Absurd, Night School, Inseminide, Eyes of a Stranger, Woofin, Madhouse, Nightmare on a Damaged Brain, Monster Party, The Nesting, Piranha 2, Student Bodies, Evil Speak, The Final Conflict, Ghost Story, Just Before Dawn, Dead and Buried, Dark Knight the Scarecrow, Hell Knight, Bloody Moon, Burial Ground, The Entity, The Boogans, Possession, Scanners, Funhouse, Happy Birthday to Me. The Prowler, American Werewolf in London, Howling, Halloween 2, The Burning, My Bloody Valentine, House by the Cemetery, Friday 13th Part 2, Evil Dead, and The Beyond. Quite subjective. This was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. All right. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you're not a Patreon member, consider becoming a patron and be part of our Friday night exclusive The Movies of 1970 tier list. Next week, however, on the regular channel, we will be doing right here the horror films of 1989. There's even more films in 1989 for us to argue and debate about. It'll be fun. It'll be shocking. I know, Mike. I know. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, hit a super chat, donate, whatever you want to do. But above all, stay safe, be healthy, be happy.
People can comment their lists.
Yeah, exactly. As my better half just said, just because if this list isn't your list, that's okay. What you can do is you can take a look at the list at the beginning of the video, maybe even snap a picture of it, and then go out in the comment section down below. Hey there, mid-level man, you just came at the end. And put your own list down there. My better half, because the people and the patron made a list in the comment section, has to make her own list in the comment section for the Mario Bava one from last week. So she will be doing that later on the week. So I hope you guys are interested in 1989, because I am about to show you a sneak peek of the 1989 list. So just give me a second. Are you guys ready? Who wants a sneak peek for next week? That rhymes, by the way. I am so classy. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. And here we go, guys. Take a good look, because there it is. There's a sneak peek for the horror films of 1989. As you can see, it's a bigger list. Even more stuff. There's some deep cuts there. Anybody that wants to watch any of these movies before next week comes up? Shocker is there. You're right, Jordan. Thank you, Matt. You guys rock it, man. The upcoming Phantom of the Mall is listed there. We have Howling 5, 976 Evil. There is a tier list for Patreon. It is a tier list. So you came in late, Emily. We're doing horror movies in 1970s as exclusive tier list for Patreon. As opposed to, we did the big guys in Colored Giallo. Want to take a break off for the Giallos for this week and do a big tier list. So we're doing the year of the tier list for the exclusive Patreon. Emily is 1970. So I'll be putting that link up later on tonight or early tomorrow morning. Things like Pet Sematary is there. Sundown is there. Stepfather 2 is there. Wicked Stepmother with Betty Davis, her last movie, is there. It is a big list. And I'll be honest with you guys, I felt like a minute ago it was so hot here that I actually had to calm my better half down because I started to pass out. And I'm not even joking. I did. I got up and I got like 3 steps in and I thought I was going to pass out. So there's a few to check out there, guys. I am Aaron. You guys are the cult of cinema. You guys rock. Be sure to check out Severin, who just put out a gigantic box set. It's Criterion level. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow on the channel, actually. And I will see the patrons over on Friday for the 1970 tier list. I'll be okay. It's just the heat, I think. The heat hit me really hard. But I will see you guys soon. And as always, here, it is Emily. As always, there's always another movie. Take care of yourself, guys. You guys rock. This has been a blast. See you soon.